Welcome. I was just invoking Reiki, Sylvana energies, calling in my spiritual team and everyone else's to hold the space, and also channeling Reiki and Sylvana into the space to whoever chooses to receive it. And if you see it now or whenever you see this, it will be available for you. So if you know me, you know that yawning is part of what can happen when I start channeling the Reiki energy. So super excited to be here with you all today. Linnea, welcome. Hi, Jay, Coco, Wendy. I see William, Elizabeth, Britt. Many faces I know. Monica, hi. Hello, Crystal. So please say hello if you would like as we join in our lovely Saturday Night Live here on Insight Timer. Hi, Sandy, Alicia, Raven, Rihanna, Adi, Nikki, Haley, Carmina. Okay. If anyone else feels like yawning because they see my yawn, honor your body and yawn as well. Yawning is always a good thing. I always think about, it's so good for the body because will anyone ever yawn while they're running from a tiger in the woods? Does anyone ever yawn during a fight? No, yawning always implies that the body is safe, the nervous system is in parasympathetic mode. And also I've heard that it's the brain waves changing states coming from beta or high beta into alpha and or then into theta, and then theta to delta would be sleep. So if you choose sleep right now, that's amazing. Let this space support you wherever you are. Whatever is needed for your best and highest good is always my intention for you here. Hi, Rochelle. So I was just doing some work with my website. I now have the amazing Truth Excavation Guided Meditation Journey available as an opt-in to my newsletter, or if you care to receive it, I'm happy to share that recording as a free gift. Just send me your email address in a private message here in Insight Timer. So I'm super excited about that. And if you are new to me, new to me here on Insight Timer, don't forget to follow me here. And if you care to give a donation through the app, always welcomed. So is there anybody that it's their first time joining me here that would like to say hello? Hi, Mishi. Hi, Maureen, Liz. I'm a spiritual life coach, Reiki Master Teacher. Wonderful, Jenna. Melissa, is it Melissa or Melissa? Addie, Coco, first timers. So glad to have you all. So this is our, what I like to call our fun space. All spaces are fun. At least they're fun for me here on Insight Timer. And also this is kind of like, the intention is a bit of a go with the flow sort of a session, where, it's Saturday night for many of you if you're joining in from the West. So, there's no defined topic for this session. What we will do is I will draw cards, which is always fun for me. And I haven't done that for you guys in about a week. So super excited to do that. And then we'll do some Reiki and Ancestral Clearing towards the end of the session. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Nancy, Faye. So Melissa, thank you. Yeah, so I want to share too, please, if you are a premium Insight Timer member, I invite you to check out my first premium track on Insight Timer. I'm so excited that it is live because that was a long process, as you've probably heard. It is the comprehensive the comprehensive abundance prayer. It's an ancestral clearing prayer that's infused with Reiki and Sylvana energies. So this prayer is specific around abundance for you. So this is something you can listen to many times. And it will continue to provide healing and clearing on whatever is needed at the time you listen. So glad that you thought it was amazing, Britt. Thank you. And thank you for those who have listened and reviewed the track. That helps it to grow. Hello, Ginger. Nice to see you. Hi, Liz W. and Laura Lee. Nice. Glad to have you all. So yeah, don't forget to check out that premium track if you're a premium member. If you are not, I also have the very powerful Master Prayer, which is, I say that one frequently here in our lives. And also it's another prayer that you can listen to as much as you want. It's called Master Prayer because it really, if those of you who have experienced it know, it's like it covers everything, which is amazing. So the ancestral clearing work that I do, I'm so grateful that it found me, literally, it totally found me like 2 years ago. So yeah, it's very powerful and profound work on multi-dimensional levels. So hi Tony, nice to see you. And Linda. So hi Mark, hola, ¿cómo estás ustedes? Usted. Yeah, so one thing I do want to share that I'm super excited about, and I just created my live events here for the next week on Insight Timer. If you don't catch the lives, you can now catch all the replays on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe there as I'm growing that channel. Based on inspiration, which, is what I do my best to follow to the best of my ability. I have now created 2 new live events this week. They're in the evenings for those in the Western Hemisphere. So it's going to be a flip of, no, it's in your mornings. It's in my evenings. I'm in Asia, by the way. I'm in Thailand. So they're going to be in the morning time in the West. And one of them is a book reading of the super profound and impactful book called There's Nothing Wrong with You by Sherry Huber. You can get your copy if you like. I can send you the PDF of it. If you connect with me, just send me a message. It's called There's Nothing Wrong with You, Going Beyond Self-Hate, A Compassionate Journey to Awakening, or something like that. So I read the introduction last time. I shared the context in which this came up, which was coming up against all of that, self-hate, if you will, in my own silent meditation retreat last weekend. So I'm excited to see what unfolds there, as well as we're going to be doing a meditative book listening series with Conversations with God by Neale Donald Walsch. So I'm really excited about that. Awesome, Linda. Your book will arrive tomorrow. Sharon, thank you. So these two together are gonna blow your mind. And you'll get what you need. So just trust that. If your mind is ready to be blown, gets to be blown, trust that it will be perfect in whatever way that is for you. So that also kind of unfolded. But we're going to be listening to it together. And last time I was really intentional as the recording played I was very intentionally channeling Reiki and blessings to everyone here who was in the live. So not only is it a powerful, to receive this powerful book, and we're listening to the recording, which is the author's voice, and it's so well done. It's a beautiful thing to experience in and of itself. So I love this idea of it being like a meditative listening practice together of this profound material, as well as being really intentional with presence, focus, and channeling of the energy. So check those out and follow me so you'll be notified when those are. And that's kind of what is going on. I do have I'm not going to change my click over, but I also have a holiday live stream scheduled here. It's going to be I think it's Christmas evening, the 25th evening in the West. So it's going to be like a holiday gathering. So check that one out. I can't remember the other details. I just know that's when it is, and it's about the holidays. I may be doing a giveaway, but I need to confirm that. And it's about end of the year closing out, new year beginning. I mean, it's that time of year to set goals and reflect and look forward. So I'm going to support you in that, and stay tuned for future scheduled offerings too. So hello, Gary. So yes. One other thing I want to share, and then we're going to draw cards and get into the card reading. And this is going to be collective for anyone who is here hearing this. It is for you. Is that I am going to be starting for myself a Silent Sunday practice. I feel scared even saying it because I am hoping that I follow through. And this is a place where I get to follow through. So I'm sharing this because in case anyone wants to join me on this with themselves. So I did this over 2 years ago for a while. And this is inspired because of my silent meditation retreat last weekend, where I was off my phone basically for 48 hours. And then it just kind of, and I wasn't, quote, working. And it really grounded into, reminded me of the importance of being unplugged. We're always plugged in nowadays, which is great, and also can be, not the best thing sometimes. So after this live stream, I am not going to be, online checking things. I'm going to not be, in communication. And, my intention is to have it be a time of, I will, like read books, listen to spiritual teachings. I've got some things that I read and listen to and study. So I'm going to give space for that. So, it's an invitation for you to reflect on your own relationship with technology, with communication within technology, because we are so connected. It's so easy to just, send messages and look things up and, oh, I wonder about that. Let me check the internet. And I know for me, it's out of balance. And I want to feel more in balance with that. And whenever I was off, my phone for that period last week, I was like, oh yeah, it feels so good in the energy of the mind. So has anybody done anything like that? Is there anybody that might want to join in with me on this? Do you see the value in doing this? What I found when I did this 2 years ago, I was really committed to being like totally off my phone for like 72 hours. And I had to go to the hospital I had to go to the hospital somewhat urgently during this process. And it was during COVID, and I was living on this small island in Thailand. So I actually had to take a ferry to another island to go to the hospital. And I did this while not like getting sucked into my phone. I used my phone for the purpose, it's like most important features, which it was like directions, like how to get, to the ferry pier, and then how to getting a taxi to the hospital. Other than that, I was off my phone, and it was just so interesting to be in the world, but not like on my phone. So can anybody relate to that experience? Have any of you been like phone free out in the world? If you have, how was that experience for you? Because for me, it was just like this total mindfulness experience, and I feel like it helped my brain and my nervous system to rest. So that is where that has all evolved. So yeah, let me know if you want to get in on this. And yeah, thanks for sharing that, Britt, because it's so normalized. And if we want to call it like addiction to the phone or whatever, but I mean, I was reflecting on this the other day. So I got, I live in Thailand right now. Massage is a normal part of like everyday life in Asia, which is amazing. So I get many massages all the time. And, it's so interesting because I have had more than once massage therapists who are on their phone while they're giving me a massage. If you can you even believe that. But yes, it's true. Like, it's happened maybe 3 times, or at least that I was aware of. But it just made me reflect, like, wow, how addicting the phone is, that a massage therapist that is, supposed to be fully with 2 hands giving a massage is so connected to their phone that they can't even get off of it to give a massage, which usually would require, you would imagine, require your full attention. So yeah, it's just, I noticed that, and just thinking like, wow, this is just, I'm like, of course my mind was like, get off your phone. But deeper than that, it's like, wow, it's just normal. So, and that is what it is. So I see all 3 of our Wendy's here. I see how many Liz's are here, at least 2. Yeah, so I'm so glad to see Wendy 1, 2, and 3. And everyone else who's said hello. So glad, yeah, to hear that some of you have disconnected. And so that's my intention. And it does, it is this energy that happens. So, let's see what the cards have to say for the group. I'm going to start with the Osho Zen Tarot. And this is going to be, like I said, a collective reading for everyone here. Yeah, so Britt, there it goes, popped on the floor. Because of your reflecting on your phone and how you interface with it, what are you willing to do something about it? That would be the question. If anybody can relate to what I'm saying, or feels like, sees there's an invitation to do something, like change your relationship with it. Are you ready? Hi Kelly, welcome. Yvonne. So awesome, Britt. So I would invite you to reflect on what that looks like. Yeah, well, there you go. Good job. Putting a plan in place. Yes. So hi Masi, nice to see you again. Daisy. Glad to see everybody here. So here is the main card of your collective reading, the Source. And again, this is Osho Zen Tarot. So looking at, you are the source. You are the creator. And what do you want to create? Everything comes from us. Things don't happen to us from the outside. We are the source of our experience. We're the source of our perception. We're the source of our thoughts, feeling, energy. It all comes from here. And, this can be a beautiful thing or not so much, depending on how empowered and responsible you are with that responsibility, right? So where do you see in your life that you get to take your power back? And it might even be around something like the phone or whatever that symbolizes for you. This is a reminder to be like, you create your own reality. You are source. And as source, what do you want to create? Yeah. So, hey, peace. It has been a while. We've got some Kellys. Hi, Sammy. Nice to see you. Got a couple Kellys. And yeah, great. So yeah, the Silent Sunday, Sammy feels they want to join in. So you get to, be the source and create whatever that is for you. And then follow through on it, right? Hey, DM. Hi, Betty. So let's get some clarification, and this is Light Seers Tarot, and to see what the clarification is for you about the source, because yeah, we'll see what more is here. So if you are just joining in, don't forget to follow me here. Give a donation if you'd like. Listen to my new premium track on Insight Timer, and also my number of free tracks that are available. And on my list of things is to, I have a number of other meditations that I've recorded and are ready for uploading to Insight Timer. So just stay tuned. If you follow me, you'll get notified when those are uploaded. So let's see what else Light Seers Tarot has to say for you today. The Fool. We've gotten this card so many times in the last few months, which is great. It's a freaking amazing card. So I love it. These two together are like a powerhouse. And what's I'm seeing here, the Fool card is 0. And we've got, you know, the source here, which looks like the sun or a star and is a circle. And then we have this beautiful pool of, it looks like blue. I mean, it could be water or space, but sacred geometry here in this Fool card. So I'm seeing, you know, circles here, and I'm seeing kind of like the infinity symbol. It could be looked at as like the balance of fire and water and creation, and all of this fitting together so beautifully. And so again, it's like, okay, you are the source of your reality. You are the source of your creation. When you really embody that and remember the truth of who you are, then the freedom is, wow, what do I want to create as a result of this re-knowing, remembering? And as a side note, Conversations with God, which I said, you know, we're going to be studying that and experiencing that together. It talks about this exact thing. So if this inspires you or resonates with you, make sure you join in my live series with Conversations with God, because it totally breaks all this down in a way more succinct way than I could. So welcome April for the first time. So what do you want to create? And this also is, you know, perfect time of year to think about this. You as source, what do you want to create? And the thing about it is, it's like masculine fire energy, because this is the Ace of Wands in traditional tarot. But also look at this figure in a backward trust fall. So it's this wonderful balance of masculine and feminine as well. The Fool card, it really is genderless, but as far as the energy of you know, falling back and trusting is more of a receptive, passive energy. This is a very active, masculine, forward taking action, you know, goals and ideas and inspired ideas, passion. And then this is the wonderful balance of that, of, okay, I've done the work to, you know, vision what I want to create, to feel how I want to feel. And it's then the surrender piece, right? So it's this beautiful mix of all of it. It's not like, oh, I'm just going to go forward with my goals and push and push and push. And it's not like I'm just going to sit back on the couch and be like, okay, I'm manifesting, and not do shit either. It's the balance of these two. It's the balance of these energies for you. So, you know, and then of course I think about Michael Singer with this. Surrender and trust, being in this flow, and even thinking about what I said earlier about infinity, that's what I see here is these two circles, like this infinity symbol. So it's, one feeds the other and it's never ending. So Sharon, the Conversations with God live series, listening number 2 is, I think it's going to be the 20th in the morning for those in the Western Hemisphere. But if you follow me, and you can check my profile and see it's already scheduled. Betty, great question. What if one's chronically ill and hasn't been able to create health? That's a great question. I feel like there's so much more going on here than our limited perception can realize. I believe that anything is possible, yes, and that requires a level of faith that I know I fall way short of. And then, yeah, I feel like there's so many variables, there's so many things at play. Ultimately, we are source, and perhaps on some, bigger level, the soul might have a purpose for whatever the body is experiencing. So I don't feel like it's an answer of like, oh, well, you're not trying hard enough or you can't do it. I don't feel like there's a black and white answer to it. I feel like there's so many layers, and we've all got our own journeys that, we can't even fathom the mind of God, if you will, of which we are all a part, and there is only one. There's only one source. So it's like I like to say, a cat trying to understand math. It cannot, So I feel like whatever small perception I might have about things is just a pinprick in the grand scheme of, of everything. Michael Singer says, he's like, if you think about how big the multiverse is, if you think about so think about this present moment right here and now, all of the happenings that are happening in your neighborhood, in your building, in your city, in your state, in your country, in the world, and then in other worlds, in other solar systems, in other galaxies, in other places, other universes. He says if you quantify that, what we know is basically 0.0000000. You could probably say a million zeros, 1. So basically, he says we know nothing. So we can do, our minds are meaning-making machines. We make up whatever stories that work, and it's like, believe whatever feels best. Abraham Hicks talks about our inner being, and that our inner being is standing in, what we've already created, and then we just get to allow and surrender, and then we will attract it, right? And so if you think, and she says, like, your inner being is standing in your perfect health, in everything that you want to create, and that the better you feel, the more at peace you feel, the more joy you feel, that's your inner guidance system guiding you towards that possibility. So if, coming into alignment with whatever feels best in your thinking and your feelings, that will help you on, you're on the right path, basically. So, yeah, let's see what comments came in. Glad that was helpful. Just reading here. Yeah, DM, that's what a great opportunity and possibility. And so how can these messages bring insight into that for you? Thank you, Kelly, Gary. You know, there are ways that you can interface, because I also run my business with technology as well, if you will. You know, maybe we have that in different ways. There are ways to do it. You know, there's so many things on at least the iPhone nowadays where you can schedule notifications. You can, you know, have people in different groups. You can have, you know, things on Do Not Disturb, have certain things come in, certain things not. It is possible, you know, for you to manage that. So it's all about coming up with a system. It is possible. But first, you get to see it's possible, right? So yes, so let me shuffle a bit more. I feel like something else wants to come through before we get into the Reiki and clearing. Hi, Karen. Let's see. Ooh, more fire energy. So, and we get this card a lot too, don't we? This Page of Wands. So I feel like that's kind of supporting what I was just saying, like following inside of you, of your energy. Like follow this, follow your bliss, follow what feels good. And even with limitations, if you have limitations in whatever that is for you, it is still possible for you to find peace, regardless of anything outside of yourself or even in the body. Now, that's not an easy assignment to have come in with or to create for yourself on a soul's level. And also, it's always possible. It is totally possible. So, oh yeah, I'm so glad you saw that, another circle. I wouldn't have noticed that. So I feel like there's definitely something here, some message about circles, you know, maybe something coming full circle for you. Yeah, and then also just the energy of this being. So even looking at, you know, this card has, she's surrendering and trusting and falling, right? This is just a total surrender here. And it's into new beginnings. So the Fool is 0 because it's new beginnings. But it's like the beginning of a journey. You've created it, you've intended it. And it's, you know, it's about this surrendering to what is, to start you on the path that then guides you into the action. And then needing, like going back to these two pieces when you need to, when you forget. Oh yeah, I'm a powerful creator. It's like I'm a powerful creator and also I get to relax and release. And that's actually part of the Abraham Hicks teachings. She's got like 5 steps to manifestation and she actually says source, I think she says source causes you to ask for what you want just based on circumstances. But then you ask, then it's instantly created in, you know, the quantum field or source or God, whatever you choose to call that. And then it's about the allowing and the surrendering of the manifestation. And then when you come into alignment with it within your energy, when you're in the energy of it's on its way, it's already happening, I'm happy where I am, I'm excited for what's to come, but I'm not waiting for the manifestation to occur before I can feel happy. When you're already knowing it's on the way, it's here, and you're totally fine with that and unattached, then it comes. So I feel like this is a really powerful message about this, specific Abraham Hicks, law of attraction manifestation. That's what's coming through. And so, yeah, coming into alignment with your excitement. And just going back to remembering that you're a powerful creator. That's one of my affirmations. I'm a powerful creator of abundance, healing, and love. I am a powerful creator of abundance, healing, and love. Awesome DM, Nancy, Wendy. Yeah, peace can be elusive. I mean, if you were on my live stream the other day, you know that I know. And it's all about, we're doing our best and always do our best. It's, giving it's this like dichotomy, giving ourselves a break, trusting, and then being in our bliss, being in action. So Page of Wands, it's again, it's the same fire energy of creation. And so I kind of even feel like her throwing the wand into the air is another surrender. And it's like, you could even look at it as like the wand itself is what your intention and your vision. And then you're like releasing it to the universe. So yeah, exciting. And especially too with like this 2024, what I was just saying, it's a wonderful time to reflect and look forward, set goals if you choose. So all of this will support you. I get to get my my charging, because I don't have that here, and the battery from my computer will need that. So I'm gonna step away for just a second, and then we're gonna transition into the Reiki and Ancestral Clearing, which will be, I will channel it specifically to support this dynamic of everything that I shared, and also whatever is needed for your best and highest good. Oh yeah, Liz and Ginger, I also really loved that quote. I mean, that, again, that's basically saying this. So, just a moment. So if y'all want to go ahead and get settled, and if anybody has never had Reiki or energy healing, or in a group live format, or whatever it may be for you, if you've never received Reiki, if you've never received it at all, if you've never done it like this, let me know. Beautiful DM. Great. Fired up. I actually want to read the Page of Wands, and maybe the Fool. So on Lightseer's Tarot, it's wonderful, like the pages they have in the like the interpretations of the cards. So, and y'all know, sometimes I feel called to share. There's like affirmations with each card. Yeah, so I'm going to look at the Page of Wands here. Of course. As the dreamer of my dream, I ignite this flame. Which, DM, that really is for you. As you just said, fired up. As the dreamer of my dream, I ignite this flame. Awesome, Linnea. And the very general meanings of this card: creative beginnings, a newly found inspiration and energy, honing a new skill or passion, curiosity, many different ideas or solutions. So that's beautiful. If you want this info, just send me a message, or you can look it up online. And then the Fool, I know we've just had this one, and also I'm going to read it again. I awaken my soul path and I am ready for adventure. I awaken my soul path and I am ready for adventure. And the meanings are new beginnings again, so lots of new beginnings. Enthusiasm, adventures, fresh opportunities, the potential to bring your dreams to life, having faith, a transitional period of awakening, optimism, innocence, lightheartedness, and being spontaneous. So this is really meant for you to, get fired up. And remember, it's all within you. How bad do you want it? Whatever it may be for you. So, all right. So let's come into closed eye space. And feel the love that is already here. And breathe that in and out. We are all love. Even into every cell, in the space between each cell, into our atomic and subatomic and quantum particles, down to the infinite field of possibilities. You are love embodied. Feel this through every system, every organ, every structure. There is only love. And what if the problems, the issues, the challenges, the perceived blocks, stuckness, setbacks, tragedies, what if all of this also was showing you where there is more love available? Where there's a breakthrough to access deeper experiences of love. That it's here to bring you closer to love. What if everything was for you? Especially the things that looked like they were against you. Feel into the energy of your entire body. Sense it as a cloud of sensation and energy. Dissolve any notions of parts of the body and experience your body as a cloud of energy sensation. And experience that energy as love. To the best of your ability, or at least have that intention. You are an infinite being of light and love. You are timeless. You're here temporarily inhabiting this body. Your true nature is light, love, and divine source. And as source, what do you want to create? What lights you up like the Page of Wands? There's a gecko on my ceiling that is here to remind you. And remember, you also get to embody the full energy of relaxing and releasing, surrendering and trusting. Trusting the unknown. Trusting the process, trusting the journey. This never-ending journey of expansion, evolution, and awakening. When coming from faith and empowerment, you delight in this unknown journey. This grand adventure. The message for you right now is trust the journey, trust the process. Trust your intuition, trust the guidance you are receiving, trust the intuitive hits and nudges. Trust that if something's here, it's for you. And within the quote problem lies the solution. Within the challenge lies the potential to overcome. And any voice in your head that is anything less than love, the invitation is not to heed that, not to listen, not to heed that message. To start paying attention and only give weight to the compassionate inner voice, the loving voice inside. I will now speak the Ancestral Clearing Prayer, the Master Prayer. So relax and receive this powerful prayer if you choose. Infinite Creator, source of all that is, we love you. Thank you for loving us. We humbly ask that you open, bless, expand, lead, guide, and direct us into your perfect light, love, and life in all ways, completely now and forever, please and thank you. For everyone here that is listening to this message now, for all of their family members, all of their relationships, all of their ancestors, and all of their relationships through all relevant time, space, and dimension. For all hurts, wrongs, judgments, and burdens, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, sexual, and financial, through thought, word, or deed. Please help them all forgive their parents, grandparents, siblings, children, and grandchildren. Help them all forgive each other. Help them all forgive themselves, please, and thank you. Help them all forgive their lovers, 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 spouses, spouses, lovers, and parents, lovers. Help them all forgive each other. Help them all forgive themselves, please, and thank you. Help them all forgive their cousins, aunts, uncles, step, in-laws, hidden, secret, adopted, and all other significant people, beings, family members, role models, authority figures, and relationships. Help them all forgive each other. Help them all forgive themselves, please, and thank you. For all suicide, incest, murder, rape, abortion, infidelity, and miscarriage through thought, word, or deed, please help them all forgive their parents, grandparents, siblings, children, and grandchildren. Help them all forgive each other. Help them all forgive themselves, please, and thank you. Help them all forgive their lovers, 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 spouses, spouses, lovers, and parents, lovers. Help them all forgive each other. Help them all forgive themselves, please, and thank you. Help them all forgive their cousins, aunts, uncles, step, in-laws, hidden, secret, adopted, and all other significant people, beings, and family members. Help them all forgive each other. Help them all forgive themselves, please, and thank you. For all times they abandoned or were abandoned, emotionally, physically, or financially. For all times they weren't nurtured, loved, supported, and cherished, and times they didn't nurture, love, support, or cherish others. For all times anyone was inappropriate with them or they were inappropriate with others. For all sexual experiences they couldn't handle. For all times they didn't feel safe. Help them forgive all people forgive them. Help them all forgive themselves, please, and thank you. For all times their boundaries weren't honored and times they didn't honor others' boundaries. For all alcohol and drug abuse, mental illness and the effects it had on them, especially children and spouses. For all times they felt they weren't enough, tried to earn or learn their value in family relationships and life. For all empathetic hurts and wrongs and all that they made it mean about themselves, life, love, and family. For all letdown in their lives and lineages. For the times they turned their back on the Creator God in all name and form. Help them forgive all people forgive them. Help them all forgive themselves, please, and thank you. Infinite Creator, for the highest good, please lift out all weight, pain, burden, sin, death, debt, negativity, spells, hexes, curses, black magic, white magic, guilt, fear, shame, unworthiness, and limitation of all kind. Transform it into your love and let your love flow back in and through them, filling and giving them all complete peace now and forever. Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. Please help them love and bless each other, love and bless themselves, be at peace with each other and at peace with themselves. Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. If you feel called to stay in this energy space with your eyes closed, please honor that. If you need to come back to open eyes, gently, calmly, slowly, easily, you can do that now. Thank you all for joining. Peace, great question. So the prayer I just recited is the Master Prayer. It's on my Insight Timer meditations, called the Master Prayer. And I have a version that is for abundance on my premium tracks. So please listen to those. And don't forget to follow me and give a donation if you'd like. Hello, Lisa Nanda. You're welcome. Monica, Adi. No, it's not. I can't do that right now, Wendy, because the bandwidth here is not good enough. So, and that's probably going to be that way. I am going to be traveling soon, and the internet is going to remain as it is for a while. So stay tuned. And good question, Wendy. So thank you, Maureen, Lisa Nanda. Peace, that prayer is not available. I can send you a written prayer that's a shorter version. So my teacher for the Ancestral Clearing, has I've taken training with him. So I can't offer what I just said in written form. However, I do have another shorter one that I can offer. So send me a message and I can share that. Yes, I cannot write it out in that way, but it's called the comprehensive prayer, which is comprehensive and includes a lot of the elements. I'm happy to share. I mean, this work, the Ancestral Clearing really is just kind of, as I said earlier, it found me and it just kind of blew my mind and has been such a powerful part of what I do, and just kind of up-leveled the energy healing work that I do. So I love it. Thanks, Sharon. Yeah, so peace, that's a great point. And also, the prayer is ancestral. Your mother is an ancestor, regardless of, if are they here in this plane or not, which your mother is. And because they are your mother, you can kind of experience that prayer for her. What my teacher has said is like, as far as like saying the prayer for others, you can do that with family and with like romantic partners, or ex-partners. But beyond that, like that's outside of the realm. That they would need to do it for themselves. Something like that. So, yeah. Oh, great. So yeah, if your mom's on Insight Timer, the Master Prayer, she can listen to here in my recordings, in my free recordings. And the new one is the comprehensive abundance prayer, and that's in the premium tracks. So awesome, Lisa Nanda. Thank you, Sharon. Great question there. You're welcome, Jay. Faye. Great. And if this work calls you, you know, I can share the information. My teacher has once a month. It's sort of a live stream. It's only audio, but he does take like callers calling in, answering questions, or he even does the ancestral clearing, you know, in a brief couple-minute call with people. He takes a number of them. So if that's interesting, send me a message, reach out. And yeah, don't forget to, as Peace said, I have a group here. It used to be called a circle, but, well, it's called Natalie's Healing Circle. So you can join in there as well. So grateful for all of you today. Thank you so much. Next weekend, I will not be live on my Saturday Night Live because I will be going to the airport. So I'm, not going to be available. And also I do have the live scheduled this week that I told you about. We're going to be reading There's Nothing Wrong with You, Going Beyond Self-Hate, and we're going to be experiencing conversations with God together as well. So, and stay tuned. I'll be scheduling more lives as well. And yeah, reach out one-on-one if you feel called to learn more about me in a one-on-one capacity. Yes, Peace. So, I'm going to be, we started the introduction the other day. We're going to be diving into that as well. So, wonderful. Thank you, Monica, Wendy, all the Wendy's, all the Liz's, all the Kellys, and everyone here. I will see you all soon. You're welcome, Nancy, Linnea.